and welcome to Say It with Roz. Today, I want to encourage everyone to vote and to encourage those that you know don't vote. Try to impress upon them the importance of voting. Voting is really the only real power that the people have had. Now, it's getting worse and worse. If we don't vote these people out that want to make it hard for people to vote and who want to take the vote away, people can vote and then someone else decide really who gets the election. We can't let that happen. I don't know if people realize what that means. That means we won't have any say-so at all. And fussing at the politicians and being mad at the Democrats and being mad at Joe Biden is really not the thing to do, really. We did not vote in enough people. We didn't vote to get enough people into the Senate, where everything, it comes down to the wire in the Senate. So, and then we've got these two renegades, that are supposed to be Democrats who actually, tanked, the Democratic agenda. So, we need to get more people in there where if we do have, one or two or three people, going off in left field, it won't make a difference, So you can't get mad at the Democrats as a whole, We as a people have to do better at voting, getting more people, that want to do what we think is the right thing to do, in office. That's the bottom line. You can fuss about, what the president's not doing and all of that. It's really not fair to him, So, I hope that people are not getting the mindset where they're disappointed that certain things didn't happen. So, we're not going to vote at all. Don't get that attitude. We have to vote even more, in this upcoming November election. And Lord, we need to vote some of these crazy people out of office, I mean, look at all of the things that are happening that we don't have any control over because there's so many, people in office, at the state level, that are, just deciding all kinds of crazy things that, in my opinion, are not in the people's best interest. So, you need to vote. You need to vote like you never voted before. I know we said that last time, and it's even more important this time around. You don't want to end up where we don't have any voting rights at all, and that seems to be what a lot of, some people want, they just want to take the vote away from the people. Anyway, I'm just encouraging everyone to be prepared to vote in November. Make sure you have all of your credentials in order, whatever ID is required, in your state. Make sure you have it. Don't wait until the last minute. If you're not registered, make sure you register now. And if you haven't voted in a while, you need to check your registration. Make sure it's still active. If it's not, you need to register again. And encourage those that you know don't vote to vote, and try to impress upon them how important it is. We all have an obligation, to make things better, if not for ourselves, for our children, and our grandchildren, future generations. So think about it. And last but not least, know who you're voting for. You got to research these people. It was especially important during this past primary, That's when you actually choose the people that will be in the general election. And you want to pick the right person, the best person, And in the general election, that's when you can vote whichever party you want to vote. You can vote however you want to vote. And so it is especially important for you to know who these candidates are and what they stand for. Now, some people are going to vote, their party no matter what, But some people care enough to maybe sometimes look across the aisle and determine who is the best person, to get things done. And that is what we should always be concerned with. And you can't just focus on one issue. You've got to look at the overall picture. Because sometimes, these politicians, they try to play on your emotions, on one issue. And, when all along they're for things that really are not in your best interest on a whole lot of other things, and may not really even care about that one issue that you really care about, They're just playing on your emotions. You have to be aware of these things. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say on it. And hey, you got to vote, people. It's the only way that we could change things. Yes. Vote.